Okay, so none of this is really gonna be scripted. I'm just, I don't know, I guess you could call it being bummed out, given the recent news about Microsoft laying off 10,000 employees and 343 being hit the hardest. And it's crazy because 343 has a lot of well deserved criticisms for how they handled the franchise of Halo and how, in my opinion, they did run it to the ground. But there was always this sliver of hope that one day they could finally understand what made Halo the game it was all those years ago. And now it just seems that like we'll never get that. Like it's all gone forever. Well, not forever, who knows? Maybe something will turn around, but at this point I'm doubting it. And I don't know, it's just really sad seeing something that you grew up with and that you loved so much just crash and burn and go out the way it's going out right now. I really loved this game. Halo is my favorite first person shooter ever. And it pretty much got me into playing video games, and having it just be absolutely mistreated and mishandled and ran to the ground. Like, I have so many countless memories of that game. And I know it's dumb, like, caring so much about an imaginary thing, but, like, I don't know. It was, I guess I would call it a comfort game. Before I was just having fun, but yeah, I guess now it's a comfort game. But you know, that game got me through a lot of things and bullshit in my life, I would say. But just the mistreatment of this game over the years, and it's man, I gave like now you can't even give 343 a chance because they don't have any devs to give chances to. So many people got laid off. Like there are definitely talented people who care about that game in that studio, even though it got fucked up the way it did. But like now we'll just never have that chance. Like they had Joe there. Campaign, like the campaign of Infinite was okay. Like it could actually go somewhere. Because one of my main criticisms with 343's version of Halo is none of these games flowed into each other. And Halo 4 didn't flow into Halo 5, Halo 5 didn't flow into Infinite. It was all really bad. However, the plot that they had could have all worked, just the execution was really bad, the writing was really bad. Halo 4, plot wise, like, or not plot wise, but plot idea of Cortana being like going through rampancy is a really good plot idea. Halo 5 with Cortana being like going crazy off of rampancy is a really good plot idea. It was just executed very poorly. And then Halo 5 is the first idea they had with like the Banished and Master Chief getting like beat up and um, them trying to stop Atriox and things like that. And then the whole thing with the Endless, like everything was set up like that was the best 343's writing has ever been. And I was like, "Oh, there might be hope." But I just don't see it anymore. Joe's gone. No campaign DLC. The majority of the people who got fired in this massive layoff was the campaign devs, which is just like that hurts. And I don't think Halo will ever return or be greater than what it was. I still stand by my previous video where I believe that Halo should have died with Bungie, because then we wouldn't have this mess. Like, you can't even look at this game and have it look like how it was before. I don't even know how to explain it, but this game was everything to like a lot of people. Like, countless memories in Forge, countless memories in multiplayer, countless memories in the campaign, grinding to get the Hayabusa armor. I was never able to get the recon armor, but I was able to get Hayabusa. In Halo 3, I was like a kid. And I guess you could call it nostalgia. Like, every time I think of Halo, I feel like I'm eating the fucking member berries from South Park. Like, oh yeah, remember back then. But it's like, I know it's not nostalgia clouding me, because it's like, it was just so much better back then. Halo was for the people. Whereas this version of Halo is just not. It's greedy, corporate, soulless. They took like everything that made Halo special away. And for what? To appear to a broader audience? Like, appearing to a broader audience made the audience smaller. But Halo Infinite was that hope. When Halo Infinite dropped, the friends that I played Halo 3 and Halo Reach with years ago got back online, and we were grinding ranked, and it was so fun, and we were expecting more and better content to be added, and that just never came. And slowly but surely we all dwindled away and stopped playing Infinite. And it's just depressing, because this was all of our favorite games. Like, I grew up with these well, they're not kids anymore, and we're not kids anymore, but I grew up with them playing this game, and having it go out the way it's going out just brings a tear to my, like, it's enough to make a grown man cry. As stupid as it is to cry over a fucking video game, but you know, man, they were I remember watching when Joe was saying they were allocating resources to other things, which is why they won't add split screen co-op. And oh man, the promises that are just constantly broken. Like, but I don't want to talk about, well, I do want to talk about all of the shitty things that's going on right now in the uncertain future of Halo, if there even is a future of Halo, because I don't really think there is anymore. Not the way this game is being treated and handled right now. I have been like grinding, well, not grinding, but I've been playing a lot of MCC, because I really don't want to play Infinite. There's like nothing there. But at least with MCC, I can kind of relive those old memories here and there. Like, oh man, I remember way back then playing Forge on Halo Reach. Halo Reach's Forge, in my opinion, is like the best in terms of like all the wacky shit you could do. One of my favorite game modes was Protect the President. And those same group of friends that I was talking about before, we would all get on Halo Reach on Halo 3, play Protect the President, and it was just, you just had to be there. As weird as that sounds, I guess, you just really had to be there. It was really a moment in time, now that I think about it now. It's hard to look in a positive light with Halo's future right now, and it wouldn't have been that way if they would have just left it alone. It's clear that they don't understand Halo, and the moment that they were getting to a better understanding of this IP, they all got laid off for it. And for what? Like, Microsoft is a billion upon $1 billion company, and they can't keep the devs that really care about their fucking, like, main IP, the IP that put Xbox into the console market, that's like, that made them this big in the gaming industry. I just don't understand how they would mistreat Halo this way. And, you know, I could say the same, I guess, for Gears of War as well. When Gears of War got handed over to a new dev, I know that did not go over very well. I'm not sure how the Gears community is doing right now, or if they're even still there. They're probably dwindling just like us. Man, it's just really difficult to talk about this game now these days, or I guess these past couple of hours. I don't know how long it's been since the news dropped, but you know, Master Chief really deserved better. He deserved way better. He, like, this game should have went out with a bang, and it did go out with a bang when Reach came out. So it why mistreat it this way? It's just, and it's not just with the game, which is just crazy, isn't it? Like, even with the Halo TV show, it was terrible, because the Last of Us show taught me that shows made from a video game source material can be good if it's grounded in the plot or universe of said video game, you know? And the Halo TV show just wasn't. It was terrible. The mischaracterization of Master Chief and Cortana, and the whole weird thing with Master Chief having sex with this, like, Covenant spy, and Cortana watching him for some, it was terrible. Halo will be in the memories of the Halo community, and we can always hope that a new Halo will come out, but by then, will we really need another Halo? Can we really bear watching them just puppeteer this corpse? It's there's no way you can defend 343 anymore. And as much as I feel for the devs who lost their jobs, the incompetent leadership that Microsoft let happen at 343 is just absolute insanity. They did not know how to lead a team, which is why everything is just a jumbled mess, and the hiring of so many of these contractors just for them to leave in 18 months. Like, what is the point? They should have never continued this game after Reach. And this news right here, especially with the main people being fired from 343 is from the campaign dev side, this news is, it has to be the final nail in the coffin for this franchise. And it just kind of breaks my heart, because it's literally my favorite game. The lore, the multiplayer, the forge, the countless memories I've made with friends, the trash talking in Halo Reach, and Halo 3, and the friends made along the way. Like, it's depressing. And I know I sound rambly, and I'm probably repeating a lot of points, but this isn't a scripted video or anything like that. It's just sheer disappointment, sheer sadness. Because, like, even though 343 was fucking things up, Halo Infinite was that ray of hope. I had that sliver of hope. Now, because the multiplayer and gameplay was really good in Infinite, they just didn't build upon or add anything to it, you know? And and they added Forge, and Forge is amazing. I've seen like count like amazing things in Infinite Forge, but it's just not enough, and Forge unfortunately came too late, in my opinion. And then no split screen co-op. Like, for a lot of people, split screen was how they got into Halo. Like, for me, it was me and my cousin and my uncle would all play Halo 2 split screen campaign, and we would fight each other. I remember when my uncle first flew at me with the rocket launcher sword exploit. I was absolutely ecstatic. And I stood up on a school night trying to fucking figure out how the fuck he did this. Oh man. I just I just can't believe how bad they fucked this up. Cause I didn't have a super great upbringing, I guess, and even now, as I recently graduated college and finding my place and looking for jobs and things, like, Halo was there to like make my really shitty day just a little bit less shitty. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone, like, some people come home from work and play, like, or watch TV to make their day like I played Halo. Halo was the game that made things seem like it was gonna be okay, even for a little bit. And it can still be that game, I guess, with MCC, but the future of this game is very, very bleak, and it just makes me sad that one of the best games in the world, like, you guys are underestimating the Halo 2 launch. Now, me, I was too young to witness the Halo 2 launch, but I was there for the Halo 3 launch, and oh my god, this game was on top of the world. I was there for the Halo 3 launch and Halo Reach, and it was an absolute amazing, like, the community of this franchise is absolutely amazing. You can, and oh my god, I remember standing in line at GameStop. It was absolute insanity. God, man, I love this game. I can't believe how mistreated it was. It it just seems bleak, and I'm sad, disappointed, and just appalled by the news of what is going on right now. I think we should just let Halo die here and just let it be remembered as one of the genre defying games like it was supposed to. We can't keep, well, not we, they, Microsoft can't keep desecrating this fucking corpse anymore.